Today's February 22nd. Got more stuff put on my board. So we've got so far SAdD, Kid Soldiers, Against Drunk Driving. SAdD's purpose and mission to come together as brothers and sisters in unity as one love, to grow, find joy, support, and have fun together, to find, reach out to others going through the same loss, that they are not alone and we are there for them, to raise awareness of the effects of losing a parent or parents due to crossing over to the other side or loss from prison due to drunk driving. SAdD are a group of kids and adult kids that mom, dad, or both crossed over to the other side or lost to prison due to drunk driving. And then healing miles for SAdD. I still got put them up on my board. I got my notes around here. We got our notes around. But healing miles for SAdD, that'll be on. Healing miles 42 for SAdD. That we're gonna. I'm driving through 42 states, 42 cities, 42 MADD chapter victim impacts, 42 Alana clubs, 42 highway patrol offices, 42 prisons, starting in Portland, Oregon, and ending someday in San Diego, California. So the tracker will be, I have to put that on. Volunteers and support going to as many AA and Alano clubs. Tiger Eye, I'm going to make Tiger Eye bracelets for courage and give them to people. And I'm still working on, I got the SAdD design. But, and I got another fellow vet that's going to make it out. So the logo, you know, with the SAdD, and then it'll have the purple and black camo on it with that. And then I'm getting on with my dad and having him send Dizzy Duck his Dizzy Duck around. I'm just gonna cut the balloons out of the picture because I want Dizzy Duck to be, you know, the official SAdD you know, mascot or whatever. So and then I'm writing the story of Jack and Jill, you know, and Jack is just got out of first grade, graduated first grade, and he's headed home, and you know, to feed the goats and to get some of them good cookies mom makes. And so he's headed up the hill, and he sees his mom before he goes to the hill, and then I'm gonna incorporate Jill into it. And Jill is probably gonna be an 11-year-old. Let's see, that'd be like a fifth. Is that like a fifth grader? I think of her walking up the hill with him. You know, there's gonna be a surprise party, and you know, on the way when I write it, will be that Jill has lost her mom due to prison, because I want to make it separate from, you know, due to prison for killing somebody, for being twacked out of her mind or whatever, drunken driving, and you know, and she's been there for him, you know, going up, and then the surprise party with Dizzy Ducks there and the other kids from SAdD that have helped and molded into the story. So that's what I'm working on now with that. And then we got strategies, which is that I'm gonna hit every on the way. Well, the tracker will start in Portland, and I'm gonna start at 0 miles from Portland. The victim impact, Portland. This here, I can't remember the name of the place. I got it written down. I'll have it on my board pretty soon, but it'll be there. And then from Seattle to the mile counter from 0 to Seattle, and it'll be I got it written at 170 some miles from there to the Seattle victim impact, and then that'll be my mile tracker from there, and then hopefully I'll have it on the website. You know, I looked up, I downloaded like a book, building a website and shit. But I'm thinking, you know, because I've been like going and really like, because Seattle is gonna be the next place that I go, and when I was looking through that, looking through that stuff, like I said, I really think this Davis Law Group, and I put I put need an ambulance chaser. I just put Davis Law Group, Davis Law Group. But I've been trying to manifest it and stuff because Michelle Davis, which I put up here, Michelle Davis, president of MAD in Seattle, because when I was going through it, and I was starting to get pissed off because I was going through Google, going, "Damn man, all these ambulance chasers on here," because I'm looking up different things and how I'm gonna do this or whatever, and that's and then Michelle Davis was on there, and then I went into it a little bit, because the girl, my mom's hell lawyers, lawyer, but I'm a John Grisham fan, so lawyers are people too, so, and they do a lot of good and everything. So I'm gonna hopefully have Davis Law Group, and then it'll be a link to the page, because I got the pages of what we're gonna have on there, because the template, it'll be purple with stars, with healing miles for KSAD, Kids Soldiers Against Drunk Driving, below the logo, and the logo is going to be the stick figures of, and it's important how I got it situated, because the car with the wrecked in front fender, of a male, that's just got in a wreck, this guy hit by somebody, and he's reaching out to the little girl, and I was gonna have it separated, but I'm gonna have the hands joining together, but kind of slipping off, and the little girl is bigger than the little boy. The little boy is holding hands with the little girl, and on the other side is a mom who's behind bars, and she's holding the little boy's hand, and then that's how I lead in with the Jack and Jill story, and then going up the hill to the party, after he had his life-changing moment and stuff, and the kids KSAT are there for him, and so we got that, and then the ribbon will be camo, purple and black camo, and it'll be a ribbon, and then page one, or the section or whatever. I'm trying to learn about the websites and stuff. I downloaded a book, and I started, but I mean, the kind of website that I'm gonna have is, because it's gonna be the whole website, and you can see it grow, and the unity and stuff, and not just blame and stuff, and it's something that is healing and raises that vibration of love, of love and healing vibrations and togetherness, because it's not gonna do any good, and like hopefully heal, members of MAD, and I can't explain. I gotta write it down, and I'm trying to formulate that. But yeah, and one page tracker has the U.S. map with a dot of Portland, and the Portland victim impact, and then to Seattle, and that's gonna be important with having Michelle Davis, because Michelle Davis, because I don't want to handle any of the money or anything like that, and 100% of it is going to go to help these kids. So, so I'm getting ready to. I'm still, like I said, I have been having dreams and stuff, whatever, and then I'm gonna get a hold of them, and here pretty soon, once I get everything up and stuff, and then it's gonna, KSAD, what about KSAD purpose, and I got it over here, and then what is healing miles for KSAD, and what I'm doing it for, and I'll get part of the story of, the guy that I was with the transit, he ended up killing 2 people, and what about his kid, and things like that, and him, he's not a monster, he's not, and hopefully the website will, bring, because I'm going to go to 42 prisons, and, and they'll be on there, what they did, how they feel, how, because they're living in hell, I mean, it's different punishment and penalties for people that, they're not going into a school fucking blasting people out or anything, I want to show that there, I mean, there's other alternatives besides that. Prison doesn't do anything for them or for society or for anything to make that and vehicular um, manslaughter or anything like that. I mean, some people just don't give a shit, but I mean, a lot of people, the majority of people, and and of being hypocrites and stuff like that. Because most people do, you know. But I just want to show what they're going through and everything, and hopefully the kids at KSAT and like years from now or whatever with it building of getting those kids together that have lost a parent due to drinking and driving, and lost a parent to prison because of drinking and driving, and these kids get together, and that's the thing with like Jack, being in first grade or whatever, and and then Jill, she's an 11-year-old or whatever, and then you got somebody that's in high school or whatever that's gone through the same thing. Boom, boom, boom. And then, somebody that grew up and didn't really have that kind of support or anything, or whatever, and just going through without the support of the people from KSAD, because kids can make a difference. And I put it as group to be organization, KSAT, group to be organization, and you'll be able to watch it grow into an organization, and those kids and those members decide, um, you know, uh, where the money goes, who it helps, what kid that's gonna get like, because it'll be a fun for those kids when they turn 21 or whatever, either a scholarship fund or whatever, so they can go to school and their expenses are paid, and whatever it's gonna create. And then the tracker, so that's the tracker, and then hopefully I can get like businesses and stuff, like when the people do runs or whatever, from 0 miles from say from Portland to Seattle, that I'm going the first from that victim impact to that victim impact, and that they would donate to the fund of the sober miles that I complete for that fund for those kids, and then in turn watch it grow into an organization, and that kind of thing, and to make sure that they know that 100% of that goes to that, and that's where Michelle Davis, and then hopefully Davis Law Group, and with part, I want that to be on one of the pages where you click, and it'll be Davis Law Group, where you can go if you've been in if you got hit by a drunk driver or whatever, and I want like somebody from Davis Law Group to one of their stories, one of their clients that want to, and I'll film that and have it on the website, that of what they're going through and everything else, and it helps promote Davis Law Group too, or whatever. So maybe they can, Michelle or whatever, it's they work out down the line after I get this down, that can keep and maintain running the webpage or whatever, because I don't know, and then I'll just put the videos on the different pages, and you'll be able to see how it goes, because and then there'll be referral from Davis Law Group, that's in Seattle, and then one in Boise, because then I'll be from Seattle to Boise, and I'll be hitting all kinds of meetings along the way and stuff, and then it'll be just like a 20-minute or 20, maybe 22-minute, because I don't want things focused on it, my fist's not going to be on it too much there, and of going from that victim impact to Boise, going out on the interstate or whatever, and then saying how many miles I've got so far, and then going to Boise, and then go to Healing Miles, and click on it and donate to fund, and then a little bit about that, and about driving, maybe a little bit about Boise, and then going to victim impact, and then I'll find somebody at that victim impact that wants to be a SAdD member or whatever, and then they'll ultimately be part of the board. And then that'll, all 42 states like that, and then 42 prisons and everything, and then hopefully that will create that vibe and that thing that's in here that I honestly feel that was put here for. I believe whatever you give to the universe, you get back. It's a law of attraction, and yeah, the universe, right? And then you have, like, let's say Jesus, Buddha, Muhammad, or whatnot, and you have that, and then you have your spirit guides, and then through that, like a 3-layer thing or whatever. And I've got a lot of, okay, so members, okay, section, at least 2 that will be asked from the mat, and I'll ask, from the mat chapters, the city's partners, and their story, with a member and their story relating to a kid or adult kid that have lost mom or dad due to prison or crossing over to the other side. And then I got 42 Veterans Administrations, a vet there at, like, where I'm at right now, the transitional program and treatment. One vet there that wants to, and that'll be a page that you click or whatever. And then 1-pager section with someone in prison, their story and what they're going through. 42 federal or state prisons. Ending someone's life due to drinking, driving, fuel, etc. that kids visit, that kind of thing, what their kids are going through, their financial problems that they're having now, their dad's in jail or mom's in jail. That's why I put mom in jail on this one, like one of the, because you hear doctor and you think, that kind of thing, because, yeah. So, where to donate? I'll donate Davis Law Group. And see, I've been FS now. I haven't talked to him yet, and it's been like, feel a little weird. That I was researching out and stuff like that and everything, And I guess he posted something there not too long ago about one of his cases or whatever, So, and then hopefully Michelle Davis will be able to help me out a lot with and hopefully she wants to, or she knows somebody that wants to, or whatever. In March, I'm going to go to the Victims Impact here. As far as finances and stuff, we're doing a good job, making $1,100 a month, and so I'm saving $1,000 a month. So March will be another $1,000. I did build my resume, so I'm waiting on CWT, but I applied over at Express, which is kind of, because I was like thinking before I applied over, I was thinking, oh man, I'd like to see an NBA game. Man. NBA game would be kind of cool to see. I ain't really a big basketball fan since the early '80s or whatever, but and then I went and I applied at Express, for a janitorial job, something I could do, at nights or whatever, the hospital or whatever, because I still want to do the CWT during the day because it's all tax free. And it's a work program, and I can save that towards the RV and the website and stuff, and trying to create that. I don't know, but it's gonna happen. Where there's a will, there's a way, and I'm dedicating my whole life to this, my heart, my soul, everything for the rest of my life to do this. So, it's no more thinking about taking a bunch of black and ending my life. I'm gonna be proud of the things I've done in my life, and I want to leave a mark of creating the gift that Jesus, God, has given to me to give to other people, and I believe that this is it. This is what I'm here to do, is to help these kids and create healing and stuff, instead of the ego of because I've been looking at like Matt said, in blogs and stuff, oh, it's 20 years in prison, and hey man, that's I'm just saying, I want this to be a healing thing that comes around, because it's ego based. It's not gonna do any good. These people, most of them aren't mass shooters. They're not. I've been kind of like jotting down like other things, like like judges. I'd like to go talk to maybe a judge or two, and so why can't maybe sentencing, be okay. They do some time in county, but then they have to the rest of their life, instead of putting them in prison for 20 years. Something to do to have to help that family, or help the families. Start the whatever, I'll name it, and see how that was, where they have, I don't know, they got to give people a ride from the bar, I don't or a sign that says this, or dedicate their life, or the next 10, 15 years that they were going to spend in prison, to doing good and creating something that's so I'm still trying to work on communication skills, trying to do that. I've been on here for 20 minutes. Okay, so Jack and Jill story. Oh, Janelle Lawrence, Oregon Impact, w.Oregon Impact. I gotta put Janelle Lawrence up here, because that's the victim impact I'll be going to soon. Janelle. All right. Okay, let's www. I think I have it saved on my screen. I'm not saying impact. What's this? And start that. So hopefully at the end of this month, I'm looking to get done with this. My Jack and Jill story, my healing miles for SAdD. Because I really want it to, what I'm doing, raising the vibration of love, and hopefully that ripple will create a bigger ripple, and it'll ripple around. And most important thing is just I still got that that I've been envisioning someday, because it's gonna happen, man. It's law of attraction. I'm attracting it, and I got Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha in my heart. My spirit guides. If I pay attention, they're gonna connect it, and things are gonna connect. And this is the start of it. And I can see that little girl or that little boy. Just give them a hug and tell them it's gonna be okay. And they got, it's gonna be okay. The mom and dad are, they're waiting. They're there. They want you to live, be happy, And I think we kind of hurt them on the other side, because they're on the other side, and they love us, and they want us to fulfill our purpose and what we're here for, And you can talk to them. They're there. This isn't it. They're not done. This is only part. So Great Spirit and Spirit Guides, thank you for guiding, giving strength and protection and love. May it create more smiles than frowns, more happiness than sadness. In Jesus' name.